The long neck of giraffes, their most distinctive feature, enables them to reach leaves and shoots at heights inaccessible to other herbivores. This feeding advantage is complemented by an elevated territorial view, essential for the early detection of predators. To support their height, giraffes have an exceptionally large and powerful heart, weighing over 11 kilograms and generating the blood pressure needed to overcome gravity. This circulatory system includes special valves to prevent blood pressure from rising in the brain when the head is lowered to drink water. Moreover, their long legs not only allow giraffes to reach speeds of up to 60 kilometers per h, but also provide them with a powerful means of defense against predators. The large and strong hooves offer stability and are effective in combat. The spotted coat serves as camouflage, blending them visually into the shadows and lights of savannas and forests. This pattern not only aids in concealment but also in thermoregulation, with the arrangement and color of the spots affecting heat dissipation. The bluish-black tongue, extendable up to 45 centimeters, is a precise tool for gathering foliage. Its color protects against sunburn during outdoor meals, while the mouth is adapted to handle thorny food, with resilient lips and thick saliva that neutralizes the thorns. Males can grow up to about 5.5 meters, 18 feet in height, while females are generally a bit smaller, reaching heights of up to 4.5 meters, 14.7 feet. Giraffes inhabit the regions of sub-Saharan Africa, where they prefer savannas, open fields, and forests. These environments offer ideal conditions for their survival, including the availability of food, especially the leaves of tall trees like acacias, which are a crucial part of their diet. The climate in these areas varies from temperate to tropical, with dry and rainy seasons, influencing the migration and feeding patterns of giraffes. The geographical distribution of giraffes spans several African countries, but populations are mainly concentrated in East and Southern Africa. These large herbivores require vast areas to roam in search of enough food to sustain their large size, making them sensitive to habitat loss. Giraffes' adaptation to their habitats is not limited to feeding and morphology, but also behavior. They are capable of traveling long distances in search of fruit-bearing trees in areas with abundant foliage, especially during times of the year when food is scarce. With a diet that focuses on leaves, shoots, flowers, and occasionally fruits, with a preference for acacia trees. These trees provide not only a rich source of nutrients but also contain water, crucial for hydration, especially during drought periods. The ability to feed on foliage at heights unreachable by other herbivores is a competitive advantage in the African ecosystem. Giraffes are ruminants, a process that involves the regurgitation of partially digested food and rechewing as cud. This process is vital for the efficient digestion of fiber present in their plant-based diet. The nutrient richness and water content of the leaves are essential for sustaining giraffes' large body size and maintaining their physiological functions. Despite spending much of their day feeding, giraffes need less food than other herbivores, thanks to the efficiency of their digestive system, which extracts maximum nutrients. However, the need to constantly move in search of fruit-bearing trees in areas with an abundance of leaves is a determining factor in their movement patterns and habitat. The reproduction of giraffes follows a cycle, marked by unique behavior and specific parental care. Gestation lasts approximately 15 months, a long period that results in the birth of a single calf, although twins are rare but possible. Upon birth, the giraffe calf falls from a height of approximately 2 meters, as the mother gives birth standing up. This initial fall is crucial for stimulating the newborn's breathing. Giraffe calves are remarkably precocious. They begin to stand and walk within just a few hours after birth. This rapid development is vital for their survival in the wild, where predators are a constant threat. In the first weeks of life, calves rely on maternal milk, though they begin to experiment with foliage within a few weeks. Giraffe mothers are protective, keeping their offspring close and vigilant against potential threats. Despite this protection, calves are vulnerable to predators such as lions, hyenas, and leopards. The survival rate of calves in the first few months of life can be low due to predators and environmental challenges. As they grow, young giraffes gradually become more independent and begin to integrate more actively into the herd. This transition period is crucial for the development of their social and survival skills. Sexual maturity is reached between 3 and 4 years for females, and a bit later for males, who need to establish their strength and position within the social hierarchy to gain access to reproduction. This reproductive cycle not only highlights the challenges faced by giraffes from birth, but also underlines the importance of social bonds and hierarchical structure within giraffe populations for the continuity of the species. Giraffes, recognized for their imposing stature and distinctive coat patterns, are classified into several species and subspecies, each adapted to a specific habitat in Africa. Recent genetic studies suggest the existence of 4 main species, distinguished by significant genetic differences, as well as visual variations in their coat patterns and geographical distribution. These findings are crucial for directing conservation strategies appropriate to each species. The northern giraffe inhabits scattered areas in northern Africa and is subdivided into several subspecies, some of which are among the most vulnerable. The reticulated giraffe, found mainly in Kenya, Somalia, and Ethiopia, is notable for its large, well-defined spots surrounded by crisp white lines. The Maasai giraffe, predominant in East Africa, particularly in Kenya and Tanzania, exhibits a more irregular and lobed coat pattern, setting it apart from other species. Finally, the southern giraffe, which includes the Angolan giraffe and the South African giraffe, occupies regions of southern Africa, with spots that vary significantly in shape and size among its subspecies. Lions, when hunting in groups, pose the greatest threat to giraffes, primarily targeting younger, sick, or older individuals due to their lower defense capability. These large cats can occasionally take down adult giraffes, but this requires significant coordinated effort. Hyenas and leopards also prey on giraffes, focusing mainly on calves. Hyenas, operating in groups, can isolate and attack giraffe calves, while leopards use ambush tactics to capture young before they have a chance to react. Crocodiles, though less frequently considered, pose a real threat to giraffes when they go to drink water in rivers or lakes. A crocodile can surprise a giraffe by grabbing it by the legs or neck during these vulnerable moments. The primary defense against these predators is the giraffe's powerful kick, capable of causing severe injuries or even being fatal. The height and sharp vision allow giraffes to detect predators from a distance, increasing their chances of avoiding confrontations. Calves, due to their vulnerability, rely on the protection of the group and the mother to survive in the first few months of life, a period during which they are more susceptible to predator attacks. We have a playlist of other giants here on the channel. Stay with God and go watch.